the hell's trying to call me? They ain't gonna get answered. God damn it. We're podcasting. We're going live. We're going live.
It's T Crow's podcast as the crow flies. Hey, no lies are told, just game is sold, but it's all free. All you got to do is listen to me, Big T, and we gon' fly high in the sky on another level. We talk topics like politics with no tricks, spitting game to the lane with no shade, and other things like the good game of football, basketball, other sports. But wait, there's more. Nikki Jean just walked through the door. Now we gonna talk about social topics and media with relationships. Let's not forget Anthony Scott Dover with Offensively Offensive, where he is unapologetically offensive. Just listen and you'll get it. With T Crow as the crow flies. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the most incredible podcaster of them all, Mr. T Crow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he's very, very handsome.
And on that note, man, I can say she's never ever lied to me. And she's never ever lied to you people either. Hey, welcome to an exciting show of As the Crow Flies podcast. Is probably offensive. I'm T Crow, Jay Vader, and there's my co-host, TJMD.
Hello. Hey, before we get into knee deep into whatever we're going to talk about tonight, I'd like to have a couple of clarifications. One, a month ago, or whatever it was, I think it was about a month ago. Just, things blend when you get old.
Oh yeah, like a motherfucker.
I said I said that Trump had bought the plane
from Qatar.
Yeah, but he didn't buy it. They gave it to him for free.
Right.
It turns out that he just asked him for it. He sort of begged him.
Wait a second. What do you mean asking for it? How do you ask a country for a plane?
He told him he wanted it, and they said it's for sale. You can buy it. He said, "No. Why don't you give it to me as a gift, and I'll do a favor for you later."
You're kidding.
That's what was reported. I don't know if it's true or not, but
it's supposed to be a gift for the whole country.
How's it gonna be a gift?
But when you accept gifts like that, it's supposed to be a gift for the country. And like I told you people, all you people out there thought I was a Trump supporter, I just didn't want them damn Democrats in. And I'm gonna tell you what, but like I said before, if Trump goes bad, I'll be the first one to jump on that orange ass. And I'm about to jump pause. And I'm about to jump on him.
He went bad when he was born. So you can jump on his ass. No balls.
We pausing. Dave Dixon, my man, what's going on? What's good?
Hey,
check out.
One other.
Go ahead.
One other.
Let me put that there.
One other clarification. I didn't have all the information on the shooter who murdered the state Congress people.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. You got the information?
Well, we found out that he was a right-wing nut job.
We'll talk about that in a minute because we got that that's on the countdown.
Okay.
Yes. But first thing that any celebrity does, this is your topic. Did you?
You know what? There was one.
Who was it?
I forgot her name because you wouldn't have known who it was.
How do you know? Why do you always underestimate me, man?
Because it was an obscure name and it was someone that you.
Was she a porn star?
No.
I probably wouldn't know her. I just joking.
No. I think she was like a Hollywood producer or something.
Well, okay. So, okay, people. Today's June 18th. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. we're going to jump into this. We've got a lot of stuff to cover tonight, so we're going to jump right into it. Okay, as a black man, and you're a fellow black man, I want to know, how do you feel about Juneteenth? I think we went over this before, but I'm going to tell the audience.
You know, some people are gung-ho celebration when they find out something. Because this is something that I didn't find out until I was an adult.
I don't think a lot of people knew about it.
They didn't
to be
talk
honest
about this in school. And,
No.
And to me, that's wrong.
Right.
Because if you're in school, you're supposed to be learning. And whatever happened in history is part of history. Don't cover it up and try not to tell somebody about it because you're ashamed of it or you think it might be bad or making the country look bad.
The country looks bad enough.
Just tell the truth. Just tell us what happened and go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? These teachers have absolutely no.
I don't think it's the teachers, it's the curriculum that the school boards and the government have prescribed for them to teach to us.
So if you were a history teacher and you broke curriculum and told somebody the truth, that you'd be in trouble?
It depends on who would complain. And it depends, like, if we would complain, we had no power, right? But if they complain, they have power, they have money. So if they would...
I think what would happen would be that one of the white kids hears that and tells the parents, guess what we learned today?
Exactly, that's a complaint.
Yeah.
And so, but here's the thing about that. Okay, I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your thought on the history lessons and the teachings of it, which I completely agree 1,000% with you on that. But what I disagree and what I don't like about this is black people, listen, you're celebrating Juneteenth, you're having festivals, you're having this, you're having that. You're celebrating a slap in the face.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say that, listen, why would they give you a day? Number one, it's just a federal holiday, so it's not national. We don't get off work. Government officials and things of that nature get off work. Federal jobs get off work. My black ass got to go to work. I don't know about you.
What else?
Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah.
Your black ass got to go back to work too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at that. Number two, you think you're giving us something for black people being mistreated, misused for an extra year.
2.
Was it 2 years?
2 years.
Okay, for an extra 2 years. You know what, man? Listen, fuck it. It's Texas. We'll let them do it. Texas didn't have to pay any reparations. They didn't have to pay any fines. As a matter of fact, speaking of reparations, instead of giving us a funky-ass day called Juneteenth, which you're making fun of the way black people spoke back then, because, number one, they wouldn't allow us to go to school. They wouldn't teach us proper English. So we said Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't cute to me.
Not funny.
At all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Lincoln had to send someone.
He had to send the damn National Guard down there.
Yeah. And tell them, listen, slavery's over.
Over.
It was abolished 2 years ago. The war's over, and you need to let these people go.
And now we're celebrating the fact we got held. Okay, it's like this. You're celebrating a fact that you go to jail. Your sentence is 5 years. They hold you for 7. You got a release on that 7, and now you're happy. You're celebrating. You're saying thank you for letting me go.
Yeah.
Thank you for what the fuck? No. And this is what kills me. So now we're happy about Juneteenth. You know what that does? It lets them know we ain't got to give these motherfuckers no reparations.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just give them another day.
Right.
They're going to be happy. They're going to be singing and dancing, shucking and jiving.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Listen, we were supposed to get 40 acres and a mule. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
I don't want the mule. Fuck it. Don't even give me 40 acres.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 20.
Yeah.
I'll take 10.
10 acres.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 10.
Land.
We ain't getting shit. You gave Japan money. You gave the Jews money.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even do it to them. Hitler did it. What about what you did?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on Juneteenth. If anybody got anything to say, you think I'm wrong, you want to come at me, you want to talk your trash, hey, call us in. 937-926-1641.
Yeah.
Give us your 2 cents on it.
I don't think it's that great of a thing to celebrate, actually.
Exactly.
I had a guy ask me earlier today, what is Juneteenth? Because he didn't know.
Yes, it's just something that they gave us to pacify us.
Yeah.
They put a nipple in our mouth with no milk. That's what a pacifier is.
Yeah. now because another guy told me, well, there was white slaves too, and I was like, nah, that's a lie. That's a lie.
But I'm talking about where did he say they were located?
I don't. He didn't because he
Across the globe, maybe, but not here.
Yeah, he said he was meaning here because when one guy asked me what's Juneteenth, and I explained to him how when slavery was abolished, Lincoln had to send some
The National Guard,
officers
yeah.
down to
Well,
Texas
yep.
and let this last slaves who were still slaves.
There's a whole bunch of them too, to be honest with you.
Let the guy who was
There was a lot of people in Texas that was holding them as slaves, and I don't know, this is how arrogant they are, right? We don't give a fuck. What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. So Lincoln sent the National Guard down there and told them, let these people go.
Right.
Slavery was abolished 2 years ago. This is it. And they was like, well, we'll let them go. We'll give them some time. He said, no, do it right now.
Right now.
2 years. You had time. You already knew what. Get anyway.
And these little holidays that they nitpick and give us, we're supposed to say thank you. Nah.
So another guy who works in my office said, well, black people in America own slaves too.
So time out.
Yeah.
So that's his retort. They make everything okay.
Right.
What's the percentage of that?
I don't know. Probably.
0.00 something.
Yes.
And you know how they owned them?
No.
They were gifted to them.
Okay. Right.
They didn't have money to buy slaves. They were gifted to them.
Somebody gave them.
Right.
Yeah. So another thing he said, it was a Mexican guy who owned the slaves, and I was thinking, no, it was a white guy. He said, no, it was a Mexican guy. So this guy who's saying all this, he is not a racist guy.
He just doesn't know any better.
But he's a right winger, and he's a Trump supporter, and he justifies everything. He's one of these people who tries to look up stuff to justify everything. And so he keeps coming up with stuff and making me have to go back and do research to prove that what he's saying is nonsensical.
Trump didn't even really know about apartheid.
Right. He didn't know.
When he talked to the South African president, he thought that, he thought they lived there forever and they come over and just started, getting messed over. No, they did that to get that land.
Yeah, they messed over people.
So
didn't the, I know this is a little off topic, but so didn't the royalty in England, the king and queen of England, the whole royal family that they have now.
They don't know history.
They are descendants from a royal family
that colonized the planet.
They slaughtered other people and conquered them, and then made them pay taxes
to Britain.
They
tried to do that to America, but America threw the tea over.
Yeah.
Hence,
America fought.
Hence the Revolutionary War.
Because America had enough people to do so.
Yes.
They like to go into some of these small
indigenous countries where people are primitive, more or less.
They
want to rob them of their riches.
They're barely civilized. And then they
rob them of their riches.
They send their army over there. And I don't think the King of England has any army anymore.
They have a Royal Navy. England's known because, the British Isles, whatever it's called, they're pretty much islands. So they have a nice navy. They have a decent air force. That's pretty much all they have.
But yeah, this royal family that everybody's so fascinated with
but see, here's the thing. We go off topic, people. That's what we do. So Prince Harry married Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
And she's mixed, right? She's half black.
Yes.
But these are the people. You see how Queen Elizabeth looked at that shit. She didn't like it because these are the people that they colonized.
Right.
But guess what? Harry, he's a descendant of Diana. He don't give a fuck what color you're. Diana started dating motherfuckers from all different races and stuff. That's why they had her killed, man. I we'll talk about that later. So I checked some shit out, man. They had that woman killed, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because she was making a mockery. They thought of the royal crown. But we'll talk about that on another podcast. I mean, we gotta do this stuff in the winter when it's boring and talk about, or the summer. We'll talk about shit like that because Diana, I was in love with her too.
You were?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Man, listen.
She was above
Oh, she was. Hey, I don't know about that, but she was 6 foot damn near, man.
Oh.
Listen, she had money.
Oh.
I think I'm attracted to money.
Oh yeah.
I know we're getting off topic here. You know, I love women, man, but I think I'm attracted to money.
Attracted to money.
That's why I'm poor now.
Listen,
Because God said, you know what, Crow? Fall in love for love.
you're attracted to money,
I used to be.
and I'm the opposite. Rich people, and I don't talk to rich people that often because they won't talk to me because I'm
You think they're gonna talk to me?
because I'm not rich. But
That's a lie.
the handful of rich people that I have talked to,
Uh-huh. It's snobs.
yes, and they've disgusted me.
But see, what you gotta
I was
do.
barely able to even be in the same room with them because they were saying dumb shit to try.
Well, what you gotta do is treat them as they treat you. And that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But you know me, I've never been impressed with anyone.
Yeah.
I look at everyone as a human, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've never been starstruck, awestruck, none of that shit. Like, I'm thinking like, you know, when I met Magic Johnson, he should be just happy to meet me as I was him.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Barkley, all these guys, and we chopped it up.
Yeah, but you're talking about self-made millionaires.
You talk about royalty. I'm not royalty, but
I'm talking
old
about
money
these,
that's been trickled
yeah,
down.
these silver
Yes,
spoon
yes.
jackasses who don't really deserve any money.
And they just look at people
they
like,
was just born rich, and then they get to go to Ivy Leagues. Their parents make them go to Ivy League schools,
right, whether they want to or not. Huh?
Yeah, and then they get turned up. They get companies handed to them. They say, "Here, run
Right.
this, run this."
So,
Anyway,
another question for you.
what's that?
We're going to go into the celebrity section real quick before we get into the worldly section, right?
Okay.
What do you think about R. Kelly overdosing on meds that the prison gave him?
Something's fishy going on.
Very fishy.
Something's fishy because there was a white supremacist guy, right?
Mhm.
Have you heard the story?
No.
All right.
Enlighten me.
There's a white supremacist guy who was cellmates, I guess,
With R. Kelly?
with R. Kelly, and he just got moved in there. And he confessed that he was told to kill R. Kelly, and he didn't do it. And so he said now he's on the hit list.
From who?
He said prison guards told him to do it. So he don't know where it came from up high.
It came from somebody outside the prison. Evidently,
Yeah.
it trickled into the prison like how they do, and it came from outside the prison.
And he said they brought him there to kill R. Kelly.
And guess what? So R. Kelly's representation are saying we got to get him out of there because they fear for his life.
Yes. And so this guy says, I didn't kill him because I kind of liked the guy. I kind of got to know him before I was planning to kill him. He said I was setting it up so that I could kill him. And they told me that they were going to help me escape. And then they were just going to act like I escaped and they don't know what happened. After I done it.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Was he a prisoner or he was just an assassin for hire that they put into prison?
No, he was a prisoner.
And for
He
his
was in another wing or pod or something with his own,
So they were going to let this man kill R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And then let him, if for him killing R. Kelly, he gets to escape.
That's what he claimed.
And he gets to live his life, in a different pseudo name, and they'll never come after him.
On the run. Yeah.
He got to be on the run, pretty much.
Right.
Because they're going to be like,
Yeah. Give him another identity.
Yeah.
So this is what the guy claimed.
Well,
He said, I ain't do it because while I was planning it, I kind of got to know the guy and I kind of liked him. I didn't want to kill him. And so I told him, I told him about the plan.
What?
He told R. Kelly about this plan.
So what? So is this guy still alive?
Yes, this just happened here in the last few days. Him confessing this to reporters.
So why are they? So R. Kelly's people can't want him out.
His lawyers are trying.
But they're like, nah.
his lawyers are the ones that said this. That they interviewed. R. Kelly told them about this,
Mm-hmm.
and then they interviewed the guy. And he confirmed.
Confessed.
Yes, he confirmed it.
So now he's on the hit list.
That's what he says.
Oh wow! So R. Kelly's obligation. He's obligated to protect him with his peoples if they can protect him. Well, listen. If you do a crime, you got to do the time. But I don't want the man to die.
Yeah.
He didn't kill anyone.
If they think that this is all a ruse, they could just move into another prison and be like, R. Kelly, we don't believe you. We think this is nonsense, this bullshit.
But we're gonna move you.
You have,
I think he's in a federal prison.
right. So they can say you have coerced this guy and promised him riches or something, his family, if he says this and helps get you out. And we don't believe it, so we can move you to another facility.
Well, you know what? It's gonna play itself out.
But if the guy is telling the truth,
How did you hear about this?
R. Kelly's lawyers
Yeah, did you see an interview or?
went to the media.
I didn't see it.
I heard it.
I just heard about the overdose.
I heard it this morning on the radio.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody's talking about it.
Okay, moving along, people. Tyler Perry got hit with a sexual assault allegations.
Did you know he was gay?
I knew that.
I didn't.
For $260 million. Okay. Let's go through the steps of this.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that he came onto said he came onto him and he stopped him, right?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry came onto him again. He stopped him.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a role in the office. I don't know what
Tyler Perry is producing a lot of shows.
yeah, but this is called the Oval. Remember the Oval?
It's on BET.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can go on Netflix or whatever, look it up, and find out who the guy was and whatnot. But so Tyler Perry gives this guy a job. Nothing else said of it. The show runs its course, I guess. And so now, with all these money chasing lawyers, attorneys, and people out here like, oh, I got sexual assault. You know what? So did I. If not by a man, pause. No way. But if you want to call this shit that's going on out here sexual assault, I think everyone in America, not saying we've done it, but everyone is either been sexually assaulted or sexually assaulted someone, according to these guidelines.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. Like, say you're having sex with a woman and she scratches your chest or bites your nipple. I didn't ask for that. That's sexual assault.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's nonsense.
Really?
Yeah.
This is where we're. So now, if Paula Abdul did that, I want $50 million. But guess what? If Tyler Perry was broke, this motherfucker wouldn't have went to nowhere and said it. Why 260? Why are these motherfuckers coming after like Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, they go off the crazy money.
Right.
You used to be somebody.
Smokey Robinson's 83, 84, 5 years old, man. He can't even remember.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. He had NDAs with these people.
Well, Bill Cosby sat for a deposition that the prosecutor made a deal with him that it would not be used.
And they used it.
Well, it was a different prosecutor. After this prosecutor left, the other one came in and said, oh, yeah, I'm using this. And then that's why they let him out of jail, because the judge said, you can't do that. He said, well, I'm not the prosecutor. It doesn't matter which prosecutor done it. That's the law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you made a deal with this guy, that deal still stays. That's why they had to let Bill Cosby out.
I'm like, man, come on, people.
Yeah. So $260 million is what he's suing.
Well, Tyler, he says Tyler Perry rubbed his thighs and then he choked him and said, you know you like that. You got to rise.
That's not worth.
That's all he did.
That's not worth $200.
And that's not worth $260.
Yeah, right.
You understand me?
That's not worth $260.
Man, you're a grown ass man.
You can't even get $300.
You're a grown man. And now all of a sudden, if a man assaulted me like that, number one, I'm not going to the media.
Right.
I'm whooping his motherfucking ass.
You're going to fight him right there.
We're going to fight. You're going to beat me up or I'm going to beat you up.
Right there on the spot.
We're throwing down. One of us is going to get beat up.
Yeah.
One of us.
Yeah.
And you might whoop my ass.
Yeah.
But you ain't taking it for free.
Right. You're going to have to fight for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the only way it's going to go down. and don't let me have a weapon on me because I'm gonna use it or whatever. I'm a big dude, so hopefully I can defend myself. But you never know what people know. You might know a lot of. You might be Mike Tyson, heavyweight boxer. I'm coming at you any damn way.
Yeah.
I don't care. You're not gonna take it from me. So, and I'm not gonna go to the media. What's the sexual assault about? Man, you like a bitch. You understand?
Yeah.
Like a fucking bitch, man.
Yeah. Right. He crying to the.
And now I want 260 million.
Yeah.
Shit, you hit that motherfucker private. Look, Tyler, I'm gonna keep this out of media, man. Give me 20 million. I'll keep it quiet.
Yeah.
You know you was wrong for that shit, but hey, we fought. We're good. I beat your ass, and you're good. I'm good.
So,
but for me to keep this out of media, I need 20 million.
So
And I'll sign that NDA.
Tyler's a billionaire.
Yeah, it's a billionaire.
So.
Now they're coming after him, and I just believe that these are fishermen out here trying to. Notice it's only black guys, and I'm not racist, my white people. But what has been known throughout history is that white men have been known to do this more than anybody else. It's just you just look at the facts throughout history. But
Sexually assault people?
Yeah. Yeah. They've been known to do that. So why is everybody that's been on it is a black man worth a lot of money?
Because
so
their attorneys feel like I can get him. I might be able to get him, get you something out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
People are quick to believe that the black man is guilty.
Right. We're always guilty.
No matter what the accusation
No
is.
matter what. Hey, he stole my pen. Motherfucker, it's got my name on it.
Yeah.
Terrence Crow Enterprises. He stole my pen. Man, that's his pen. Huh?
He said you gave it to him or your wife gave it to him, and then you tried to steal it back.
Trying to steal it back. Okay, Jamsky, moving right along.
Yeah.
You were talking about this earlier.
Okay.
Assassination of public officials or prominent businessmen. It started with old dude in Pennsylvania when he killed the CEO of United Healthcare.
Right.
And remember, we talked about this on the podcast. I said, you know, we live in a copycat world.
Yeah.
People are going to start taking notice of this, and he was like a martyr because even though he was guilty, people felt his pain. They cried out for him. They gave him a GoFundMe and everything because of the way that the United Healthcare did his mom and him. So just because he got done like that, don't mean you got done like that.
Right. This guy was a nut job.
Which one? You said his name last week.
His name was
something crazy. It's something with
Vance.
Vance
Bartles.
It's something.
Yeah. Let me see what this ugly bastard's name is.
Exactly.
He's nasty in the face.
I saw pictures of him.
Vance Bolter.
Vance Bolters. And you know, he dressed up as a cop and everything. After he killed two,
right.
He went to go kill two more. He killed public elected officials and their spouses, but the last two he just injured. He killed the first two.
Yeah. I think it was the other way around though. I think he injured the two and then he moved on and
killed the next. I thought he killed. Okay, well,
he had a list.
A list of more people. He went after
of 40 more people.
Yeah, he went after all of them. And
he went over one person's house. They weren't
there.
No one answered. That's not funny, but I was like, yeah, this guy's diligent, isn't he?
He's not giving up. He said his mama didn't raise no quitter.
They apprehended him though.
Right.
He's been caught.
Well, that's a good thing because you said he was a
yeah.
Go ahead and speak on that.
Well, they interviewed his roommate.
He had a roommate. He's 60 years old down there.
Yeah. He had a guy he was living with.
That makes sense.
And they weren't gay in the face. Maybe they were. I don't know, but that wasn't.
That wasn't their part of the plan.
No, that wasn't part of the report. The reporter didn't ask his roommate.
Well, I had roommates when I was younger, but
yeah. So anyway, the guy said that that she asked him if about his political views, and he told him he supported Trump. He voted for Trump, and that he really wasn't. he was very surprised that he had shot these Democrats because he didn't seem to be that gun-ho about politics altogether. That was his
Wait a
job.
second. So why did he kill them? Why were they elected officials then?
I don't know. I think
He didn't say anything about that?
I think the roommate is lying. Trying
Trying to cover up for him?
Yeah. I think he knew all about it. I think they're going to question him and find out that he knew. This guy talked to him about what he was going to do, and he was okay with it because he probably agrees with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're roommates with somebody who's a nut job, either way, left wing, right wing, don't matter. You're going to know how they feel about things. And if you don't agree with it, especially if he's planning to murder folks, you're going to let someone know this guy ain't right. Okay, he's a buddy friend of mine, but he's going too far with this shit. He's talking about killing congressmen, and then I get a list of 45 Democrats that he wants to kill. Amy Klobuchar was on the list.
What?
Yeah.
Well, the woman that he killed, she was what, a congresswoman or a senator?
Yeah, she was a Congress lady.
Congresswoman? Yeah.
I think a state Congress lady.
Right.
But Amy Klobuchar was the Congress or senator from Minnesota.
Wow.
So he just really
He wanted all Democrats that was running the state dead.
yes.
Okay.
That was running the
So, yeah, people like that, man, listen, like we said before, it's a copycat world, man. And like the guy that killed those two Israeli students that came to America.
Mhm.
My question to this is, how did he know who they were?
Right. I don't know. I don't know how he knew who they were, but extensive research, man.
Yeah, people are on this dark web. This dark web's a motherfucker.
Yeah, they're looking up.
Be careful, people out here. The dark web's a motherfucker because I asked myself this question. Now, we know there's a lot of people upset with Israel, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're upset with the Jewish faith. And I don't think it's the Jewish faith's fault that they're ran by a Zionist called Netanyahu.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I got it right.
Yeah.
But now this dude, he went out and now he attacked Tehran, Iran, right? Remember how the Iron Sheik said? From Tehran, Iran.
I don't remember.
The wrestler.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, anyway, he went out and attacked them. And he said he aimed for villages in the city.
Mm-hmm.
After he hit some villages in the city and did this and did that, he took out some power plants. So when he hit the power plants, it kind of neutralized some things. But Iran fought back.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fighting back.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to get backing from other places. So your boy Trump, which Netanyahu,
Mm-hmm.
he always tries to bring America
into
his wars.
right.
Because they know the Jewish dollar is back in America. It's like this. I'm greasing your pockets, man. I'm the mob.
Mm-hmm.
If the mob is greasing your pockets,
Mm-hmm.
we give you this thing here. You got to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing us like he's Don Corleone.
Yeah.
And Trump jumped and said, Trump tried to order an airstrike on Iran. But, who controls the declaration of war?
Yeah.
The Senate and Congress.
Right.
So they said, no, they've done nothing to us. As a matter of fact, we shouldn't be interfering in that conflict because don't you remember what happened last time we dealt in the Middle East? This is what they said.
Yes.
We spent 20 years, lost 1 million lives, and they get a goddamn thing accomplished.
Right.
Oh, you got things accomplished. You motherfuckers was getting drugs, hijacking free oil. Oh, the people behind the scenes there, they know what they were doing. And Trump, and listen, you just had a 79th birthday party, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a walking dead man. I hate to say it. I mean it like this, people. No. YouTube, Facebook.
He's a walker.
All you people out there that always like to shut me down, don't shut me down right now. You understand me? What I mean by that is the average age for a white American is what? 74, 75?
I don't know.
That's average.
Oh.
Average black man's like 71, 72.
So Trump passed.
Trump, you and Biden both have surpassed. Now, what I want to say is this.
Yeah.
how's this cognitive? After 70, it starts declining.
Mhm. It's hard to tell with Trump because he's already stupid when he was at his
Jesus, okay, I just have to ask you this.
when he was at his best, he was stupid.
I knew not to ask you
Okay,
this.
so it's hard to tell about cognitive decline from a guy who's an evil dummy. So I'm going to say Trump for being 79. His cognitive decline is not bad.
It's not that bad.
No, it's gone down, but it ain't that
You
bad.
think-
There's other
What's his
people-
wife's name?
Melania.
Melania. You think he's knocking her off?
Not anymore. She won't let him.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Who you think she's letting do it? Anybody?
The pool boy, anybody?
You think she let us?
The gardener.
I mean, if one of us met her. Not, y'all see me. I'm married people. I can't get down like that. But I'm just saying, if I was a single guy, you think she let me?
I doubt it, but maybe
What do you mean you doubt it?
she might like you. She might think, oh, this sexy black man here knocked me off.
You think she let me?
I don't know.
Think she let you?
No.
Why not? She let Trump.
Yeah, but
You can lie.
he's rich,
You can lie.
and he got her when he was younger.
How much? Their marriage what? 19?
Yeah.
So that means he was 60.
20 years ago.
So he was 60. And she's what, a year older than us, so she'd be
So he didn't hit
35. She was damn.
Yeah.
What?
He hit it a few times at least, probably.
Yeah, so she was when she had Barron,
Melania.
she was 35 and he was 60.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they had him. So he was he gives you old bastards hope, huh?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. She probably ended up with the karate instructor.
Like Beck Brady's wife.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Or the pool boy, the gardener.
Well, who cares? As long as somebody's getting knocking her down, we don't really care.
The chef at the White House probably bending her over the stove while Trump was pooping himself.
Yeah, I heard he's wearing diapers.
Yeah, right.
They said because of the Adderall or something he's taking.
Yeah.
Is that true?
The Adderall makes you poop?
I don't know. I never taken it.
I don't know. I don't know either.
But Adderall makes you mentally focused, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he needs that because maybe cognitive
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
So, but does Adderall make you poop? Is what I'm asking.
I don't know. I would have to look.
Hey, my fact people out there, does Adderall make you poop? Call in, let me know. 937-926-1641.
Look it up real quick.
Yeah, look that up real quick because not only but we're gonna go back to Israel and they call it Trump in, but now Israel is also having problems with Palestine.
What's the side effect of Adderall?
Here we're finding this out, people. Hang on a second. Palestine, I should say. They say diarrhea.
It's just telling me what it is used for. Let's see more. It can cause various side effects ranging from common and mild to rare and serious. What? Serious what? Side effects: common, rare, and mild. Decreased appetite, insomnia.
Okay, but that's not diarrhea. Maybe it's just that's the old man disease he's got. He can't control his damn bowels.
So I don't know yet. I don't get time to read all of it.
Maybe he can't control his bowels. Why don't they just say that instead of blaming it on Adderall?
Yeah.
All right, so
Everybody needs an excuse, especially Trump.
yeah, he's got one. Don't you worry about that.
Take responsibility.
Oh no, but he's got one.
Right.
So back to the Palestinians.
Mm-hmm.
So now Israel is not only fighting with Iran, they're still bombing, still torturing, still killing innocent people in Palestine. And we're helping. We're part of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hence those two innocent kids, they were 21 and 23, I think, 21 and 20.
Yeah.
Well, they come over here to study and to be like diplomats.
Mm-hmm.
They were young political science students coming over here to learn the land, and they got gunned down. Murdered in cold blood because of what Israel is doing.
Because of politics.
Yes.
Or some people would say it's not politics, but it was politics.
It was politics.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. So before everybody reach and say this people bad, this person's bad, look at what how the world and the politics play on your mentals, on people's mental.
Mhm.
This is on people's minds because not only that, what if you have okay, say you're an American, which a lot of us hopefully are,
Mhm.
because if not, ICE is coming for you. ICE, baby. But they're coming for you, baby. So we're all American, right? So we play, when I got a Palestinian family over there, and it's in my head, like, are they dead? I can't contact them because there's no phone services. Are they dead? Are they just getting bombed mercifully? Are they starving? Are they thirsty? And all of a sudden you see two Israel students, you know what? Make them feel this pain. Because mental issues are crazy. And listen, we have to start taking notice. We have to be better. Government's involved. Now, as an American, we should tell Netanyahu, we're not giving you anything else, man. You're on your own with this.
Yeah, he's slaughtering people
Yes, you're on your own with this.
in the name of fighting terrorists. But he tried to get Trump to bomb Iran, and he didn't do it.
Trump was going to do it.
Yeah, right.
But the Congress and Senate said, oh, no way. Not allowing that shit.
Right. So you got to bomb them yourself.
Gonna bomb them yourself.
So that's what he did.
And so,
Now he wants to kill the Ayatollah.
oh my God. Netanyahu or Trump?
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Trump said something about it too.
Yeah, but
So we know where he is, and
but you have you have nothing. No, we have nothing to do with that.
Trump's a sucker for Netanyahu's love.
For some reason,
I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's cute.
thinks it's cute.
He's an old biscuit head fucker. Netanyahu is.
Okay, the last topic that I have
Okay.
is Amazon. Did you hear anybody out there hear what Amazon's doing in the next 2 years? They're gonna replace holy fuck, Batman. Did y'all hear that shit? That boy got a fan blowing. Did y'all hear that shit?
Oh.
This motherfucker over here letting off firecrackers out his ass, Paul. Oh my God, man, what? And he leaned over.
To let him out freely. You know what I'm saying? Not to trap him and then bounce off the chair and back him up.
Oh my, on the live air show. Are you kidding me? Right mid-sentence.
That was pretty sweet, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't sweet. Good God Almighty, I'm glad I got a fan fucking blowing that shit that way. You hear
don't
me?
smell anything.
No.
That's good.
Oh, damn, let me start over.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, Amazon announced that it will be using AI to replace a lot of jobs. They're going to try to get truck drivers jobs. They're getting writers who overwrite the routes, overwrite the inventory, and they say it's going to take the place of a lot of jobs. AI, right?
Here's the thing about that. I know that a lot of people are mad, but I remember when I was a kid. Okay, my mother used to work in one of these places where she got laid off because of
Robots.
Yeah, they put in it was a machine. They didn't call it a robot at that time, but they put in a machine that does what they wanted the workers to do, was repetitive.
And it was faster.
Yes, and it and unless the thing breaks down, it just keeps grabbing and putting it where it's supposed to put them. And they used to have a human being doing that.
Right.
So
you don't need to give those breaks or nothing. They don't need breaks.
Right. No.
They don't need raises.
No money.
No money.
All they need is a maintenance guy
to
fix them. And
keep going. I'm going to interject in here in a second.
And there was a lot of complaining from my mom, and I was a small child, and I was thinking, what are y'all expecting? I mean, I understand people want jobs, and then people were cursing the robots, but that's technology. That's called progress. What do you expect people to do when they come up with this stuff? Not use it? Say no, because we're going to put some human beings out of work. So let's just forget about this technology. You know, saying people need jobs. That's not going to happen. Once they perfect the technology to where they can, put it into position to take someone's job, they're going to do that. And if it works,
Right, but
they're going to say, "See."
But the thing, okay, you go ahead and keep. Okay, go ahead.
Right, you're going to have to adapt to the technology. You can't expect anyone to go backwards and pretend like they didn't invent something that because it took your job. The industry changes. Once those robots that took my mom's job, they started installing them, more jobs came open in the office.
Right.
And more jobs came open as maintenance people because they need somebody to fix the robots.
Yeah, but
so those jobs pay more than what she was doing online. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the maintenance jobs and the office job in the cubicle, which they didn't like sitting in that little cubicle all day.
Right.
They paid more. People are going to have to let coal
But here's
mining go.
okay.
And the assembly go.
I get what you're saying.
And accept the technology
No,
has taken
yes,
your
it
job.
has. But how many maintenance men do you need? Okay, these AI things are taking the place of, like, in an Amazon facility, they're going to take the place of people that work, I think they work, what, 2 shifts or 3 shifts, whatever it is. They're going to take the place of hundreds of people's jobs, right? Maybe thousands, who knows? But it's going to take that place. Those hundreds of people, only 10 will be needed to operate this shit. 3 per shift probably. So that's hundreds of people out of work. Don't you think Amazon is rich enough? Let me finish before you answer.
Okay.
Amazon's rich enough, and don't you think Amazon's rich enough, and don't you think the people are poor enough? Amazon's gonna get richer because they're gonna make the same money, even more, and not pay out as much, and it's gonna go to their pockets. While the people that did work are gonna be stuck at home without jobs.
I think it sucks.
And then the outcome is this. I'm gonna tell you the outcome after you give me your answer. Go ahead.
It sucks. But if you are a young person or even
I that's what I said. I agree with you on this 100%.
Okay. Go and get you a trade. Learn how to do something specifically. You know what I'm saying? And being in maintenance seems like a great way because all these robots going on.
They're gonna need service.
Yeah.
Until
you're gonna need technicians and maintenance people. A lot of them.
Until.
Okay. And you can learn how to control the AI robots so that when they attack us, you know exactly how to shut them down.
They're going to attack us.
You're an expert maintenance person and a tech. So learn yourself some skills, young people. And you old people, you got to transition. If they lay you off, you got to start while you're laid off, getting you some training to do something you can do.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You remember, I don't know how, I used to watch movies all the time, and art imitates life, right?
Yeah.
The Terminator was controlled with Skynet, the largest corporation in the world at that time, which is Amazon now. Amazon is controlling these future Terminators. They're going to get free. They're going to, their mind, they watch what happened. They go. These Terminators computers, I should say, robots can regenerate themselves. They can fix themselves. They can think. Artificial intelligence is starting to learn how to think like humans and think better.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And we've seen that video online of the one that was hooked up to it was hooked up to that brace, so it couldn't really get it loose, but it was swinging at the people.
Yeah.
Swinging all crazy. Here's the thing. Is the AI going to have any desire? That's not a trait of a computer.
No, but here's the desire. The desire comes from this. This is what I've studied. This is what I've seen from Terminator. The desire comes from them, the AI, knowing how to function and operate itself. And it's going to look at the humans like they're the only thing that can stop us.
But are they going to have the desire to want to care about staying?
Yes, I do believe that.
on? Like,
Well, once they take over,
we can say we
and
we can turn
artificial,
you off.
yes, we can turn you off. And they're going to learn that the only thing that can turn us off is these humans.
Are they going to?
Because what they're going to,
on though.
I think so, because
That takes some desire. You got to feel that.
yes, you got to feel it. But here's the
it's an
thing:
emotion.
their master computer is always a master computer, and it doesn't. It feeds information. It's constantly learning. Like they said about the ones over in what country was that we saw? Was it China, Japan? Asian country.
The Matrix and Terminator actually has the same
same
storyline.
But it says they keep feeding itself. It's feeding itself off of every satellite that's in the sky. It feeds itself information. So if you put on there how to stop these, it's feeding it into it. Oh, this is how you stop us? Boom. Okay. Who can stop us? Okay. Boom. They're constantly growing and constantly learning. They can regenerate. They can, like if one of them, say one is in a car and it wrecks and it breaks its leg from parts missing, it knows how to find and locate parts to fix itself. They are Terminators in the making. They're teaching them now out in San Diego, California, no, Los Angeles, to carry guns and be police officers. These things are Terminators, man. We're headed for, and Skynet, instead of Skynet, is Amazon.
Well, that's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Carry guns?
Carry guns.
Because your computer malfunctions all the time.
Well, yes, but what they did, they didn't give them guns. They gave them tasers and salt guns. Oh, man. It's going big time, man.
The cops nowadays just shoot black people.
Yeah. And once that gets into the computers and that gets into the algorithm, they're going to start examining black people.
What won't they be non-discriminatory?
Oh, eventually they will go to the white people too.
Yeah.
They're going to go after everybody. Pretty much they're going to look at a human as a threat.
Yes. It don't matter what skin color it is. It's a human. You got to eliminate the threat.
Got to eliminate the threat. So, man.
Radio.
So this is all, and Amazon is damn near $1 trillion business.
Yeah.
How much money do you need to do this? And why would you let the people suffer at the hands of yourself like that?
Because they can, probably. So Bezos can outdo Elon with the rockets, and
They're not going anywhere.
they're going to Mars, man.
Well, they're going to have to, because Skynet or Amazon and these damn robots are going to push us there.
They're going to take them there too.
Yeah. I always said my uncle was a Terminator, man.
They got to get.
I'm going to have to turn into one.
They got to get the atmosphere right.
Yeah, but I'm you know me, I'm Vader, man. I'm Vader, man. You got to give me my saber, man. I'll take him one.
So I just want to tell anybody who's watching this show one thing. If you see an autonomous 18-wheeler, please get out of the way.
Please.
Because these
Don't do go ahead first.
These robots are not very good drivers. They make bad decisions. Their reaction is supposed to be quicker than a human's, but it's slower.
And it goes the opposite way.
Okay, so yeah.
It takes instead of making a decision like, okay, it might be safer to go this way, but to save everyone, we need to go that way. He's going to cut back this way. There might be a car that they didn't see.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
We got the computers in our trucks right now.
That beep.
They do more than beep in our trucks.
The ones I had, they could break you.
They can slam on the brakes.
Yeah, they could break you.
They tell you on the screen when you're too close.
Too close to the car.
Yeah.
And when you're swerving out of the lane.
Yeah, they make weird noises.
Yeah, all that shit.
So they're there now. They're trying to test it with us.
With us in the
truck. Yeah.
In the cab, I should say.
So and they're faulty. They suck.
They suck. And it gets on my damn nerves.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Once we retire, see, we got 10 years left. We're supposed to work till we're 67, so we got a little more than 10 years left. If we work that long. If you people hit that like and subscribe, we might have to work that long. Quit hating, motherfuckers.
I'm not going to count on us on the show to get rich.
I'm not either, but hey, you never
retire.
No. We're gonna do some things though.
The show is fun to do. And we're very entertaining fellows.
Let's think if Paul had to do it.
But I don't think we're going to make any money.
I do. I'm making money now. You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth, Dover. I got $25 in my bank.
Plus that Nikki wants 4 of it.
She ain't getting shit. She's not here when I do the show. She done one show with me. We made negative 25 cents.
You owe them money.
She owe me money. God damn it. You took money from me. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. So, but you know what I'm saying? I got some other things.
But we got a lot of things going working in the Coles.
Yeah.
A lot of things in the Coles.
Right.
Because we don't stop.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
And I'm advising all of you people who are blue collar 9-to-5ers, get you a little side gig.
Side hustle. Don't depend
Don't
on
count on that government money because they're trying to take it away from you. That Social Security and Medicaid. Don't think you're gonna get that. Even if you're my age, 55, and you thinking I'm gonna retire in 10 years, they gonna have that money gone. They're gonna be like, we privatized it. You ain't getting no Social Security.
and get it.
So get you some side gig and something that you can actually make some money off of, and keep your 9-to-5 as long as you can.
As long as you can, as long as you're healthy.
As long as you're healthy.
Stay up on your health and your mentals. Stay up on your mentals too. And listen, keep listening to me and Jamsky D. That's Fazy, Wazy, and Jamsky.
That's right.
Hey man, we'll keep you on the right path to success. You understand me?
We'll keep you on the right path.
And listen, if you're single, we'll get you somebody you can mingle with.
Yeah.
If you're married, we'll keep you married.
I had this one chick tell me one time, Vader.
Please tell me.
She said, you know, I thought about doing what you tell me. I said that would have been a good idea.
That might have been the best thing she ever heard.
Yeah, she didn't do it though.
And look at her now.
Yeah, I don't know. She's probably lost. She
She is lost. Listen.
She's wandering around in the wilderness looking down.
Well, hell's bells.
Because she told me, she said, he's always trying to tell me what to do. And she said, you're a smart guy. She said, I thought about just doing what you tell me. I said, that would have been a good idea. I'm not
But it was a great idea.
I'm not going to tell you anything wrong.
No.
I'm not going to tell you
Not
you
at all.
rob this bank over here.
Oh, no way.
No. I'm going to steer you in the right direction.
Put you in the right direction.
So if anybody feels like they don't know what to do in life, ask me. I will give you some advice. Okay, I will tell you what to do. I love telling people what to do.
Listen,
You know?
listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you two avenues. You can take the blue pill, you can take the red pill. But at the end, it's your pill to take.
Yeah.
So, Jamsky going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you a suggestion. I'm going to give you a multiple choice question.
If you feel like you need a mentor or some guidance, please, by all means.
Oh, man, listen.
Hit me up. Especially if you're an attractive.
I was about to say, you have to be a fine-ass chick.
If you're an attractive young lady, that's all the better because I get inspired. When I look at your pretty face, I'm like, yes.
What if her toes ain't done?
I don't care about her toes. Man, I don't care.
That's ass.
Your toes don't have to be done.
What if they ugly? What if she got hammer toes?
You don't even have to have toes. I'll still tell you
What?
what to do.
So she got a foot like a hockey puck?
Yeah.
I mean, a hockey stick, you okay?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I still tell you.
This bride walking around with a hockey stick and be like, oh, okay. What you gonna do? Take a marker and put paint some toes on there?
I'll rub her nub. Give me that nub. Let me rub that nub.
That's one thing I can't do.
Yes.
I told you, I listen, for all y'all that don't listen to that podcast, when I was a young man, I was about 19. No, I was about 20 because I was in the club. I was 20, right? And I met a chick that had one leg.
Mm-hmm. So
But she had two in the club. She had a prosthetic.
Yeah.
And so we go
you
back.
didn't know she had one leg?
No, you couldn't tell.
She was moving that well.
Yeah. Or I might have been that buzzed.
Yeah, you
because I was like 19 or 20. I was at Clark State at the time. And I was in the club. And yeah. Listen, I still have my Chevette at the time. So I was a young, skinny hooper. You know what I mean?
So she was out there breakdancing.
No, she wasn't breakdancing. She breakdancing. She broke her leg. She might have broke her other one. Pause. I take that back. I'm not that good.
Flying around.
But here's the thing. You know, the story. Hey, listen. This is story time with Jay Vader and JFTV. We're gonna have a little story time real quick, and then we're gonna call it a night. Yeah, I told you I can't tell all the stories. I can tell this one. Okay. I'm like 19 or 20, man. We're at a club. I want to say up the creek, maybe.
Up the creek without a paddle.
Yeah, I think this is one of those clubs out of town. And she had one. Well, she it was summertime. Most of the girls wore shorts and they had the toes out. Well, she had on some high heel pumps and some tight ass jeans, a nice little half cut belly shirt. She was fine from everywhere I could see, right? I'm like, oh,
And
wow.
she had that fake toes out there.
No. She had on some pumps,
Oh.
which means that they were the clothes. Remember back in the day, this is like 91, 90.
Closed toe pumps.
Oh, they was closed though. Yeah. You know,
Okay.
they came to a point.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So she had that on, right? And so she lived down in I want to say West Carrollton, Centerville somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go back to her crib, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, you know, what's up? I'm like, you know, what's happening? And I'm like, damn, why'd you wear them jeans under your motherfucking ass, right? Because they was hugging her. Y'all hear me?
She had a nice ass.
Oh, man, real nice. Real nice. So one thing led to another. I'm smoking my weed. She come out and she's in like a negligee type thing.
Oh, does she still have the leg on?
One leg looked different than the other. What the fuck is this? That's not funny.
She still had the leg on though.
Because she didn't want me to run out the door. I'm surprised people probably ran out the fucking door. But make a long story short, I'm like, listen.
How did she hold the leg on?
It's clip on. I don't know. They come on.
Okay.
It's prosthetics.
Did she have on? Did she have on like stockings on the leg?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And so we're talking. I said, she didn't really smoke much, so we smoke a blunt. We have some drinks. It's like 2 a.m. By this time, I'm already invested. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Johnny? What you gonna do? I'm gonna do it. She took the leg off, over, and I spent the night. That's what I'm saying, people. Listen. So years later, right? It's something funny. Years later, my peoples know, my dudes. I ain't gonna mention it. It's my crew, right? They know. My dude come with me, T-Crow, you Tony Soprano. I'm like, man, I keep hearing about the Sopranos, right?
Yeah, you hit that leg.
With Tony Soprano, you ever seen the Sopranos?
Yeah.
All of them?
No, I didn't.
Remember he knocked that Russian lady off the head one leg.
Oh, I didn't.
And that's when my dude was like, that's Johnny right there. And I said, I never wanted to go watch it. So I had to go back and watch it. I'm like, oh, you wrong for that. But I was young, man. I didn't know any better. And I said, you know what? Why not? Let's try it out. Let's see. And I'll tell you about it off camera. But that's happened, man. So listen, don't ever judge a book by its cover, people.
Yeah.
That's the lesson to the story.
Did you call her leg after that?
No, you know what I called her?
What?
No, I can't tell.
You didn't call her leg?
Yeah, I called her something else.
Leg. What up, leg?
This guy here, he's going to hell, people.
Yeah, she can take that leg off and beat people with it.
Oh, you crazy. She was nice.
Yeah.
She was too nice, to be honest with you. She was real nice. And, of course, she fired me, too.
You think she was nice because of the leg?
No, I just think she was a real nice person because nobody ever knew. Nobody could tell. You could not tell.
Right.
It happened because she had a fake leg. She was a little girl, so she was used to it. So you could not tell.
Okay.
And she was a nice person, and she fired.
She was good
Listen,
looking.
like I told people, man, you ever been fired by the amputee?
And she had a nice butt.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
And she kicked you to the curb.
Fired my black
And she
ass.
wasn't acting right.
Had too many of them.
Oh, okay.
Fired me.
You was cheating on her leg.
Yeah. I can't make this shit to me because I was going to, but she might be out there watching this shit and she could come back and shoot this motherfucker. You hear me? I wasn't cheating on no fucking leg. What do you think I'm gonna do? Take his leg home? You know what? When she pissed me off, I thought about stealing that motherfucker. I'm done, people. And let's have a good night. We're over time anyway. Hey, you guys ain't saying to people, I didn't steal that motherfucker. Just because I was pissed. How you gonna fire me?
Yeah.
What
What'd she say when she fired you?
Oh, listen. So, you know, okay, people. So I started, like I tell you, I had a girlfriend at the time from high school and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. I'm 19, 20. We're on the out. We ain't close no more because Johnny's out here doing bad shit. I was like I said, I was in therapy and everything. I was a terrible dude. So I'm doing terrible things, right? So she fires me, and not the girlfriend, but this chick. She finds out I got a girlfriend. She finds out about. She goes to the club. She sees this, that, and the third. She sees a lot of action that she shouldn't have saw. And you know me, I just didn't give a fuck back then. I still lived at home. What you gonna do? Kick me out? My mom. I live with my mom. You understand me?
Right.
You still shitting over there?
No.
Okay. So I'm just thinking to myself, you know, I didn't care. I was a bad dude, and I had to learn from the errors in my ways. People, don't be like that. Be a better person.
Yeah. Yes.
So she finds out this, that, and the third. So I try to call her because this is right before pagers were out, but I didn't have one at the time.
Mhm.
Cell phones weren't really out. Didn't have one. So you got to call from your house phone, right? So I called, went to her answer machine. I called, went to answer machine. She finally answers, and she goes, "You cheating, no good, sorry motherfucker. Leave me the fuck alone."
Oh, so she busted you.
I'm like, well, whoa. We never said we went together.
Her leg
And
busted.
she's got mad. I said, we never said we went together. So people out there, if you go to court, make sure you keep all your receipts. I said, we never said we went together. And she goes, you're right. I just thought you were better than that. I said, oh, no, I'm worse than that.
Oh.
I said, I'm worse than that.
So her leg.
But that's young, 19-year-old, 20-year-old Johnny.
Yeah.
Don't hold me accountable for that now. People are a lot better, man. I tell people, don't do that shit. So now we can sit back and laugh at it. I'm sure she's laughing at it too.
Right. So her leg busted you.
Oh God. Would you do it? Would you do it one leg? She was fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Her leg will bust you too then. So guess what, people? Listen.
I would appreciate the leg. I wouldn't.
Well, I didn't like touching it. It was cold. What you laughing at, man? It was cold, hard plastic, man.
So
I like warm skin.
when she was laying on her back and you got her legs up like this, did one come off?
No, you took the leg off. I was holding the nub.
Oh,
Never mind, man. I don't want to talk about that.
So you was
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, man, what's wrong with him? I'm not telling no more stories. Next story's on you. See, look what he's talking about now. Listen, you grab that nub like this. See, I got big ass hands. I can palm the ball. So I palm that nub and control that nub. That's
Like
easy.
a joystick.
Man, it's more like, man, listen, it was crazy, man. I take that off camera.
So you loved it.
Kind of did.
You loved the nub.
Rubbed it up.
That's cool. That's good.
She was good people, man. I hope she's doing well. She's alive and
I do too.
has a fruitful family and everything.
A
And
fruitful family.
yeah, I hope she's got a lot of kids and she's
Okay.
married and happy.
She probably does. She probably got a good husband.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's so nice and fine. I think she's probably nicer than she would be because of the leg.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's,
It's psychology.
but
man.
I don't know because the way she fired me, man, it was like it wasn't nice. She didn't say nice things to me when she fired me.
Mm.
So I don't know.
She didn't say nice because she was mad.
Well, damn, why am I always the one that makes people mad?
Because you're cheating
I really wasn't cheating.
on your girlfriend with her.
I didn't cheat, man. I just said we're not together.
She didn't
That's what I said.
She-
We never set the boundary. Like, you know what? Here's the thing. I like you, you like me. What did DMX say? I blaze you, you blaze me.
Mhm.
That's it. We call each other, get back together, hook up. You know, she hop along, cook me some food or whatever. I bring some food over.
She did what? Hop along.
I don't know how they say it like that.
She said she hopped along.
No, I didn't mean it like that, people.
How'd you mean it?
The same way I be talking, you know.
She hopped along.
No, she never hopped.
Couldn't you did it?
Oh my God.
Mm.
Listen, this dude here, man, he's something special. But we had a great time tonight. I'm done with my story. I shouldn't even open that vault.
Yeah. That's a good story, man.
But yeah, she was cool people, man, and I was kind of upset when she fired me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I almost threw that motherfucking leg. I tried to tell you, man, but I'm not that kind of dude, so I don't want people looking at me like that.
You missed that leg, don't you?
No, not at all. No, I'm happy where I am.
Did you ever suck on the
Hell no, man. I just barely grabbed it. I ain't like touching that motherfucker, to be honest with you.
did it flex?
No, it was kind of,
Stiff?
it was like hard to talk about, man. It's just crazy. I don't want to talk about it. It's just crazy. And like motherfuckers, like only crazy people could do that.
You know what she should do? Get a tattoo on that leg.
I thought about that.
Make it look real.
Yeah. She couldn't take a marker and write on it.
You got an artist. You gotta have an artist, you know
Or paint it. Paint on it. But she's probably got another one right now that works even better.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're out of time, people, and great show. Listen, the story time is kind of crazy. That's what we do at our story times, people. Everybody knows that. Listen, if you're out there and you're the one who watched this, man, listen, I hope you don't still follow me. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just a young guy back then.
Hey, that dude.
But now, listen, I'm a grandfather. I'm a husband.
Yeah.
I'm a father.
So would you
I'm
ever
a
consider marrying the leg?
philanthropist. Oh, excuse me.
Would you ever consider marrying the leg?
See, hey man, why would I marry a leg? I got two myself.
Yo,
This guy.
you don't want a third leg.
Oh God.
I'm just saying.
No comment, people.
If you hadn't been so ready to bang ladies on the side, or if you had fallen in love.
I was 19 or 20.
Okay.
You know how we were back then.
Some people get married in their 20s.
Not me. I wasn't thinking about it. I mean, I was wondering how I could like navigate these chickens and still stay cool with the hen.
Right, okay.
It was rough on a 19, 20-year-old stallion.
Just curious.
Yeah, it was rough, man. And like I say, I'm glad that life is over because I can't do it now.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to the youngsters.
Yeah.
Y'all can do that way better than I can ever could.
Mm.
You got anything else to say besides talking about a fucking legs over? Jamski? Listen, I should never tell you that story.
Yeah,
I told you I got a whole lot.
Yeah,
That I start remembering them.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I can talk about that one. And so your stories are due next, man. For hell with this, you got the next one.
That was a good story, man. That's a good anecdote. Good job. Good effort.
Nikki Jean, we're gonna need some of your stories too if she's watching.
So that was great. Thank you. I'm sure the audience appreciated.
I hope they didn't even listen.
A personal anecdote, you know.
I hope they didn't hear that one because I don't want people looking at me like, man, this guy fucks disabled people. No, I don't.
So what's wrong with that?
They needed to, I guess. Hell.
Especially this woman was fine. That leg was nice.
Goodbye, Dover. Jamski, hey, I got to show you my tag. My tag came in.
What time?
Jay Vader.
Oh,
The life tag came
he's
in.
got some personalized
Yeah.
plates. So
Yeah.
when you riding around town and you see
Jay Vader.
Jay Vadesy in the house, you'll know that that's the man that you've been watching on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. We have a great time.
Yeah.
So you got anything else to say, man? Because I don't have anything else to say, and I'm not going to say anything else.
You ain't gonna say anything else
Because
about
I did.
the leg?
Listen, no, we ain't gonna talk about the leg. I got a story about a chick that had a chicken wing arm, though, that I didn't even know about. But I'll talk about that later. No, I didn't know. Oh, I'm not gonna talk about that because she probably does watch.
Oh, okay.
We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Oh,
He's attracted to her arm because it was small.
I never knew. Didn't see it.
But
But I never hooked up with her. She liked me, and you know, I was talking to
you
her.
turned her down
No,
because of the
no,
arm?
no. I hooked up with my dude.
Okay.
And she got mad at me. And I said, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with that? And, you know, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
And he hooked up with her, and she got mad at me.
So Jay Vader was talking about a leg tonight. Tune in Sunday when he'll talk about the arm of some other chick.
No way. Listen, my story time's over. I ain't telling no more stories till this guy tells some more of his stories because it's more entertaining than mine.
No, it's not.
Hey, listen, I just tell the truth, man. I can't lie anymore. And I appreciate your support. I'm glad you guys tuned in. Thanks for tuning in and watching. As the Crow Flies is probably offensive because we're always offensive. That's all we do is offend people.
We're not offensive at all.
Oh shit! You talk about falling in love with legs and shit.
And so
Hey,
that's it for this podcast. Thank
Yeah.
you for tuning in. That's a wonderful story from Jay Vader. And we're out of here like last year. See ya.
Peace.
Yeah.
Let me turn these lights down.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
We're tuning out, but not
Here
for
we go.
long. Catch the vibe and sing
Oh,
along.
that's something else.
Stay with us through thick and thin. In this game, we all win. As the crow flies, so do
You hear
we.